Dear driver, hey, as I was sipping this tea, hmm, hmm, some thoughts crossed my mind. And yeah, I don't know of how, if my mom were to offer me this tea while growing up, this green tea, I would have thought of it as punishment. Yeah. And that would be because how can you offer me an astringent tasting tea, an astringent tasting beverage over a sweet beverage? Yes, I would have frowned at this beverage. I would have preferred some fizzy drink or maybe any sweet beverage, or even if it's this, like you have to add enough sugar and milk to it for me to take it. And fast forward to now, I'm here and I'm willingly taking green tea with its, I don't know, some people may find it desirable, but for me, I just do not like the taste. I just do not like the taste, but I end up taking it because of the health benefits. Yes, I'm not a fan of the taste, but I am a fan of the benefits it offers us. So yeah, and you can imagine how many things and how many things I would frown at while I was a child. During our secondary school days, our principal would always emphasize on the need to have dietary discipline. She would emphasize on the need to have self-control and a whole lot of things. To me, at that stage, I felt like it was disturbance. Why must you emphasize this always? Why must you tell me when to stop eating and what to eat and the extent of what to eat, right? Like it felt weird to me. It's just that we didn't have much an option. We needed to still obey. And so, first of all, to now as an adult, guess what I've been doing since the month of May? Since month of May, I've been praying, God, please help your daughter. Please help me to have dietary discipline again. Help me to have self-control. Isn't it funny? Like, and yeah, these are so many other things are the reasons why I just sometimes I tell myself, life is not balanced at all. I just say life is not balanced. And yeah, life is not balanced. If not, how will you tell me that the things I frowned at growing up are the things I am looking for now? Or things I would possibly frown at growing up are the things I'm looking for now as an adult, right? That's just the irony of life. Those days, our principal will be like, you need to have dietary discipline. And oh, 3 months ago, I was head over heels of God, please help me gain my dietary discipline back. And yet, throughout the month of May, I really prayed that God would help me. And just like now, I don't know, but yeah, God didn't answer that prayer immediately because I only started seeing the answers to that prayer this month of August. Yeah, that month of May, nothing happened. And then June, it was just as if, are you joking? What is dietary discipline? Throughout the month of June, I ate as if my life depended on food. And to think of the fact that every week in the month of June, I was baking, I was making one confectionery or the other. I made cake, I made banana bread, I made meat pies, puff, anything I could think of, right? I had all those stuff up in the fridge and I was eating. And when we got to June, I already had my weight. No, I was baking in June, and then when we got to July, early July, I already had my weight at 78. It was alarming, but it wasn't terrifying. It was alarming. But when it became terrifying, when I became terrified, it was when I saw 79 kg. One morning I woke up and then I was weighing 79 kg. Early morning, no, not afternoon, no, early morning. I was shocked. That was just 1 kg away from 80. So I knew I needed to help myself, right? And yeah, I just took that decision and told myself that I would be consistent with whatever it is I needed to do. And yeah, and if you ask me, I would say, yeah, God finally answered that prayer I said in May and June. And then you hear me singing, the Lord has done it finally, 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 the Lord has done it finally. So that became my song this month. And finally, I regained my dietary discipline and my self control over the things I eat, right? It's not been an easy one, considering the fact that while we were growing up, also referring back to while we were growing up, I know that one of those things I used to envisage was how I would be able to buy enough cookies, buy myself milk. And why am I laying emphasis on these two food products? Milk. We only had to take milk whenever we were taking chocolate beverages those days, or maybe if you're sick and some sort of stuff like that. But not on a normal day would you just gulp down a cup of milk. Yes. And you see these shortbread cookies. My mom would buy shortbread cookies those days, and then she would just bring out a finger. She'll give me a finger. She'll give my other sibling a finger, my other sibling a finger, and just like that. And then she'll keep the rest. And so, like, that really, really, I felt angered about that. Like, why can't I just get to eat everything I wanted? Hmm? And so I used to tell myself that when I grow up, that I would be able to eat. I'll be when I'm able to earn my own money and buy the things I needed. That I'll be able to buy as much milk as I wanted. I would also be able to buy as much cookies I wanted. The irony of life. Here you are as an adult, and then you can afford all those things. And every day, whenever you walk into the mall, you have to tell yourself, oh no, there is a limit to the amount you can consume, right? And now it's no longer about you not having the money to buy all those things. It's about me being mindful. It's about me being conscious of the things I eat, right? And it's just still another irony of life. So when I think about all those things with this whole weight loss journey, not being able to or being mindful of the things you eat, because just one of the main aspect of trying to lose 1 or 2 stones or few stones from your current weight is being conscious of the things you consume alongside exercising and a whole lot of things, right? And I have to get into the mall, and then I see some Snickers chocolate staring at me. I see a whole lot of chocolate staring at me, and then I'm telling myself, no, 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 the calorie content is high, you don't need this, or maybe sometime later you have to take this. But let me tell you the truth, I'll have to be very sincere. Towards the end of July, when when I was now telling myself that by the month of August that I would try my best to be consistent, that I would try my best to be disciplined, and I would try my best to be mindful of the things I eat and how I eat and the quantity I eat, like portion control and everything. I took my time. I took 1 week. That 1 week, I would go to KFC. I went to KFC rather. I just went there. And that last week of July, I had my phone. I went to Food Locker. I had a bowl of ice cream. And then I went to Burger King, and I also had my food, beverages, and a whole lot of things. And I remember leaving, was it the last place I went to amongst those three places was KFC. That day I just told myself, see you guys whenever, because definitely I didn't have intentions of ordering some meal, and I knew I wasn't just going to step in there by the grace of God. And yes, God has just been so gracious to me, and He has been helping me. Yeah, because when I look back at the first day of this month and now, all I can see is that consistency. All I can see is that mindfulness. All I can see is that consciousness to do good by myself, to the determination to lose 1 or 2 stones, to just get it down and get to a place where I have a healthy weight once again. Yeah, right. And I've been doing so well, and I am so happy. Like, although having to overcome your freedom cravings is just not one of the easiest thing. I call it freedom cravings because that is what it is. You can imagine having the freedom to do the things you want, eat the things you want, and then you still have to press the stop button or the pause button. It takes a whole lot of work, and I've just been doing it very well, and I'm so happy. And then when it comes to the main reason why I'm doing all these things, like the reason to have a healthy weight, be healthy generally, and be happy. Yes, I know that I'm doing it well too. Yes, because I've lost some kgs, and I'm so happy about that. And internally, most importantly, internally, I feel satisfied. I feel joy. I feel free. I feel light. I feel light because I remember that by July, first week of July, I felt like as if I was just feeling too heavy. Yes, I was. It wasn't when you someone may just think of, oh, why are you making noise over 70 something kg, or why are you making noise over 75, 76 kg? But the truth of the matter is that internally I wasn't just okay. I knew that I needed to lose, even if it's 500 gram or even if it's 1 kg. And yeah, I've just been doing that well, and I am so happy. And that is the thought that crossed my mind this morning. And when I think about having to frown over the things you didn't like as a child, and now you're doing those things you thought you wouldn't like as a child. It's just it brings two things to my mind. Firstly, that there are a lot of actions we take as an adult that is being motivated by something else. Trust me, now I'm taking green tea at the moment because I feel like it's beneficial for my health. The health benefits is the motivation behind me taking this green tea. Certainly my mom would have taken that step. My mom taking that step while I was a child, or maybe while I was growing up, would have been because of some reasons she knew about. But yeah, I didn't know, and I would have felt angered about that, right? hmm So the fact that there are a lot of things we do that is being motivated by other things is one point I take away from this. And the second one is how we would frown about undesirable things, but at the end of the day, it's for our own good. You can imagine me frowning that my mom was offering me green tea. Green tea, apart from the taste, I like everything about it, right? Okay, but I would frown. I would frown. Mommy, please give me sweet beverage. Let me take. That would have been my greatest desire at that point in time. hmm But now, that same thing I would have frowned about is what I'm doing now, is what I am enjoying rather. Or the fact that during those days in secondary school when our principal would tell us, you don't need to do this, you don't have to eat anyhow, you don't have to, you need to have self-control and the rest of it. And here I am, how many years later? This is like 15 years later. It's up to 15 years. 2024, it's 11. Yes, like 19 to 19 or 14 years ago, telling myself that 19 to 30, 13 years ago. Now, those things I frowned about, like, why is she disturbing us? Why can't I just eat whatever it is? Now are the things I'm praying for. And it makes me wonder how many things God has tried to teach us in this my what so many things God has tried to teach me in this my life journey, or the so many things He has done that I felt angered about or wasn't so comfortable with, or I felt was undesirable. But at the end of the day, every of those things were for my own good. But this is just me saying that there are a lot of things that would happen in our life that you may frown at this time, but in the near future would be something that will benefit you. So yeah, the most important thing and the key aspect of this all and everything is, so long as it's not detrimental to your health, so long as it's not detrimental to your relationship with God, and so long as it's not detrimental to your relationship with man, the people around you, yeah, you might as well just try as much as you can to indulge yourself in it. If you do not enjoy it today, if you do not see the benefits today, tomorrow you may see the benefits. So, yeah, this is just my takeaway of this random thoughts that led to so many other thoughts that led to so many other thoughts and made me set up my camera to make this video. Yeah. So, I just hope that I'll be able to share some other thoughts soon, right? Yeah. Thank you for watching up to this moment. Right. Bye. See you in my next video.